What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Bruja Africana, coming to y'all with a tarot reading. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Like my channel and hype my videos. If you are not aware of what the hype feature is, it is within the comments. You have to slide your comments over. Like, I think something shows up first. Like, maybe a little bit of stats or something. Not the stats, but like the like count or something shows up, and then when you swipe it over, it says hype the video. Hype my video for me. I would really appreciate that, as I continue to work on putting out more work for y'all and being available for you, because you know shit is shut down. Hold on, I'm trying to see if my microphone is still on, y'all, because you know the government is all shut down and things are all, you know, accidentally cut it off, but things are all are in a disarray, if you will. Yeah, America is in shambles, and I wanted to touch on this before I got off into the depth of all of the readings that I'm going to do this evening for y'all. But I just wanted to say that, yeah, America is in shambles, and I want to remind everyone who thought that it was cute, everyone who thought that you were hurting someone, you were trying to get back at someone. I don't know what your motivation was for voting for Donald Trump on November 6th last year, or no, it was November 6th, November 6th last year. But I do know that America has not recovered from, nor has America moved on from, the misogynistic energy that it has. See, it does not matter if, yeah, I'm getting right into it, y'all, because it's too much stuff going on and too many things that are being said, and it's my turn to speak too. Before we get into that, here's my nails this week, y'all. One of the brown set. I got tired of the spooky sets. Here's my nails, if you can see them. How about that? That's better. Here's the other hand. So you know that both hands are done. My favorite one is this one. I don't know if y'all can see that one. I did cat eye on that one. And you can see it in person, but I really like this color. But I like my nails overall. Haven't done a brown set in a while. But here's my brown set. Real meow meow. I'm still working on getting the what do you call it? The tortoise shell design together. So if that looks like a tiger's eye to y'all, I'll take that. The tiger's eye belongs to the Leo anyway, so I'll take that. Y'all like my makeup? I did it look cute today. I'm gonna look cute today, okay? And I'm trying to do little shifts and changes in how I present my content, because I hear y'all, okay? Before we get into talking about this crisis that is in America, because I know that's where we were going, but hey, why not talk a little bit? They've been filibustering us the whole year, or shit, almost 2 years, so why don't we filibuster just a little bit? Anyway, I don't even remember what I was talking about, y'all. That's crazy. So maybe I just need to get back into what I was doing. Shit, I told y'all about the nails. We made it past that. But yeah, I was supposed to start talking about Trump, I believe, but I forgot what I was talking about. I'm getting ready to run this shit back. Hold on. All right, so we're back. I found out where I was at. But I know I was being a little bit all over the place, and maybe I'll start being better with my format. And then maybe y'all will just accept that this is YouTube. But we're going to work and we're going to grow together. But I was talking about the misogynistic energy that America has not grown out of. It's very disgusting to me that after watching that BBC interview with Kamala Harris, the polls that I have to make sure my mic is still on. The polls that BBC pulled, it stated that Kamala Harris was less likely to win the presidency in 2028 than Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and somebody else they had on the list. And What pissed me off was that Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson was on the list. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. That pissed me off. And the fact that here's Kamala Harris, an attorney. She's been an attorney general for California. She's been a governor. She's been the vice president. Okay. And she has many other accolades. Okay. But I'm just giving y'all the 4 things that I can call off the top of my head. Things that would qualify her to be president. What disgusts me is, and this is how I know that, okay, although I told y'all, like, I said that I was wrong when I said she was running for president. Well, I was wrong. She is considering it. She didn't necessarily say she was going to run. But I don't doubt that she is going to run. But what pissed me off is that here's Kamala with all of these qualifications for president, and people would rather vote for Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, yet another entertainer, versus this woman who has literally proven herself time and time again. And in my opinion, the way that the interviewer was versing those questions, not only was she walking over Kamala, she was, talking over or attempting to, because I guess this got it together real quick. I'm not done, or she said, I'm not finished, and she said it with a smile on her face. I'm not finished, and she continued saying what she was saying. But the lady was kind of trying to take jabs, and it's like the media is working with Trump and with his administration to try to tear down women, and specifically black women that attempt to run for office. And it's a goddamn shame that America is still in this mind frame that women are not good enough to run the country. So it pissed me off that here we are in the midst of our country being destroyed. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Because I told y'all 2 weeks ago when I did the reading, in 7 to 9 months, Donald Trump will sink this fucking country, okay? That ain't no ifs, ands, buts, or maybes. There are no bailouts coming. Those of y'all that think that you're going to get another $1,200 or whatever the fuck you think that your daddy Trump is going to give you, you're not going to get it, okay? The crises that you see in front of us, Donald Trump created, okay? Now, I know a lot of you conspiracy theorists like to say, oh, he created COVID. 2 things can be true at once, right? But Trump is not intelligent enough to have created COVID. However, he's cunning enough to have benefited from the COVID, the fucking COVID era. We literally just went through that, and y'all took y'all ass in them booths and voted for the man who did the exact same thing during the pandemic that he's doing right now. 5 years ago ain't that long ago. I know y'all have not forgotten. Okay. Now he's running his playbook a little bit early now. He waited until 2019, 2020, maybe 2018 over into 2020 to start this bullshit up with the pandemic. That's how he was able to fuck human beings around then too. Okay. See, now there's no pandemic present. There's no sickness, no illness, no nothing that he can use to do a mass population control. So he'll starve everybody. And let's get into these cards because that's where we want to start at. Let me put my microphone on. Hopefully I don't cut it the fuck off. Make sure that it's on, yeah. I ain't trying to make silly noises. Okay. The microphone is on, and we are getting ready to go into it. The effects of Donald Trump canceling all of SNAP. Let me start right there. Shit. Yeah. Do y'all know that some of these dumbass right-leaning people do not understand that SNAP and food stamp benefits are the same thing? Yeah, I learned that today while on TikTok. There are literally people out here, white people. I'm not gonna say nobody else because ain't nobody else is ignorant. And I'm not sorry if you're offended and you're white and you're watching this. You need to check y'all motherfucking people, okay? See, we 5 minutes or so into the video. I can start cutting up now, okay? You need to check your motherfucking people, because y'all took y'all ass in those booths and overwhelmingly voted for Donald Trump, okay? Now you sitting your soft, pussified, snowflake ass back complaining, okay? Crying and complaining, and now that all of the subsidies have been cut, now that all of this shit has been cut, um, y'all are the ones that are affected, ain't you? Remember in that reading, I said that earlier in the video, but I didn't finish the thought. Remember I told y'all in that reading that there will be a downfall of white Americans? Here it is right here. Here it is right here in front of us right now happening. And unfortunately, in order for things to go forward, some things are going to have to die, y'all. Okay, it's the death card showing up. Let me make sure I got my lighting right today, because we're not doing this tonight. You gotta get these cards read, okay? It's the death card showing up. Now that is not only physical death, that is changes that need to be made, okay? All of this fighting amongst each other about skin color, class, all of that, that's not helping the bottom line of humanity, is it? In fact, with this shit going on, trying to see who's the richest and whatever the fuck y'all got going on, you motherfucking money hungry ass motherfuckers, yeah, you're causing the world to die, okay? And specifically to the other Americans that have this mentality, all this fighting amongst each other about color, causing all this division, allowing Donald Trump and his regime to cause this division amongst us. Y'all are fucking up, because everybody's broke now. Everybody's broke, okay? But more realistically, this is affecting white people. This is affecting y'all a whole lot harder than it's affecting anybody else. Because, see, white people were the ones that were given everything. Y'all were given every opportunity, the best education, the best jobs, even though your crack ass was not qualified, simply because you were white. Okay, whatever excuse you can give, whatever type of, oh, I went to this college and that college, and you were afforded that opportunity because of your white skin. Literally, I could, when I was in school, okay, when I was younger and in school, I could literally name 10, 20 black people that were smarter than the white person that was in charge of the class. Okay, not all of the time include me, but include me. Black folk are academically smart. We just, a lot of us, okay, I was given the opportunity when I got to be an adult, okay. I had to take my time and get there because life had thrown me wrenches from a young age, okay. But I got my degrees. S's on the end of them motherfuckers, okay? But those were opportunities that were blocked from me because I grew up in an environment or in a neighborhood that people weren't necessarily looking for the most scholastic black kids in the neighborhood. No, they were looking for fucking athletes, okay? That's what y'all have put in front of black kids for so long, or black people for so long, athleticism. And now that we've excelled at it, not only have we excelled at athleticism, we've excelled at military. We just literally are the strength card, okay? Now that we've excelled and outdone y'all on every turn, okay? Make sure y'all can see that. Hold on, let me get this light right, y'all. Hold on, because I don't like the way this light is. All right, back to what I was saying. Hopefully y'all can see this better. But anyway, the strength card shows up every time I pull on black people, okay? Because whereas that y'all blocked our path for so many hundreds of years before now, that curse is over, okay? That curse is up. Whatever it was that y'all blocked other minorities from, that's over. That's a wrap, okay? So the first thing that Donald Trump could do to cause things to go crazy was to eliminate SNAP. Eliminate food stamps, eliminate Medicare, Medicaid. Yeah, be a real son of a bitch about everything, because he knows that hurt people, okay? Those of you that's motherfucking applauding stamps and shit getting cut off, pay attention, this for you, bitch, okay? Donald Trump knows that the more he refuses to give or assist or help his citizens, the people that he was elected to literally make sure that we're okay, instead of sending money off to Argentina or giving Bibi Netanyahu or whatever that little Israeli boy's name is, giving him full range of American politics, shit like that, or giving Elon Musk, the motherfucking African, the South African, range over our motherfucking tax records and shit like that. Whatever the fuck Dodge does, okay? Not dodge the car, dodge the motherfucking ball. Fuck them, okay? Let me clean it back up so that I won't lose where I'm at. But yeah, Donald Trump feels like this is the way for him to start that martial law. I remember during the election when it was apparent that Kamala Harris was losing, y'all made fun of it. Y'all were full of yourselves. Y'all remember white people were getting all on TV and eating tacos and shit and making fun of the immigrant community, you know. Donald Trump had sent ICE on in January 1st and shit. Prior to then, yeah, y'all was creating all this negative energy by the things y'all were saying and doing publicly, okay? Well, now shit has hit the fan, right? Now shit has hit the fan for y'all. You now see that it wasn't just people of color that were going to be affected because Donald Trump didn't give a shit and doesn't give a shit about none of us, okay? I make sure that I say us so that it's understood that this man doesn't give a fuck even about his own family, although he'll put them motherfuckers in place. He don't give a fuck about them either. He's all for self. And those of you who thought by separating yourself from the Democratic Party, from those of us, here, Jane, that told y'all not to elect this racist motherfucker. This is the reason why now you're in this position. And we don't necessarily want to help you. Okay? Because you put the entire country in a position to be robbed. Now he has taken SNAP, Medicaid, Medicare, Section 8, I believe, as well. Section 8 public housing. And he's put all of those funds towards that gold-ass ballroom that, yeah, that you will never go, that you will never go to because he's torn that entrance up. The entrance of the White House where people could come in and visit, that's no longer there, okay? That will be the gold ballroom that you're not allowed in. You don't have enough money to go in. You are not elite. So you will not be allowed in the White House because of Donald Trump. Or at least while he's in office. Because while he's in office, shit's going to go left real fast, especially for white America. Again, I told y'all before that this was going to fall back on white America. And I know you think that I'm attacking y'all, but you know what? Hey, y'all have attacked people of color for years. This is your turn. I was on X, I believe. No, it wasn't. No, it wasn't X. It was TikTok. And I noticed a lot of white people doing a lot of crime. And it's not about your skin color, but I have to emphasize that this is about white people because so many of y'all thought it was funny when people were being separated from your families. Hell, there are Americans that are being pulled away from their families now. I mean, real Americans, so y'all call them. Even though the immigrants that have been pushed out of this country were real Americans as well. But now it's white kids getting picked up. Even MAGA kids getting picked up. See, y'all thought it was cool, okay? While Trump had you believing that as long as you were white, you were safe. As long as you voted for him, you were safe. Now you know he's not. He was lying. His whole intent is to sink this motherfucking country. I'm telling you. His whole intent is to sink this fucking country, okay? There, to those of you that were calling him daddy, yeah, where that big black coon ass nigga that was sitting up on what is it, CNN or one of them motherfucking Fox, one of them motherfucking Republican channels, and he did this, y'all. Oh, sis ass big bitch, big back bitch. Daddy's home. He literally did that, y'all. Bitch rocking and shit like his ass got wet because Donald Trump had been elected. Look at y'all unfit ass father right now. The Five of Coins and the the King of Wands. That's fatherhood. Not saying that Trump is any of y'all daddy other than them waterhead motherfucking mongoloid motherfucking inbred bastards that he has shot out of his saggy balls. But yeah, those of y'all that thought that he was the greatest thing since sliced motherfucking bread and fucking biscuit and motherfucking biscuits and syrup, how you feeling right now? And that's not me making fun of anybody, because everybody has been affected by this shit, okay? And to those of you who feel like snapping shit being cut off ain't gonna affect you, oh ho ho, oh ho ho, it's gonna destroy the entire US, I'm telling you, okay? Snap pumps billions of dollars back into the economy each month, okay? Not billions, millions of dollars back into the economy each month. Again, Trump's entire agenda is to destroy America, and you help do it if you voted for him. If you fall in line with any of his ideologies, if you voted for him, you're a Trump supporter, any of that. If you're a Republican, you help do this. Your party helped do this, okay? Those mom and pop stores that exist in some of y'all communities that exist simply because those big ass stores like Walmart and Target won't come to your neighborhoods or to your community because there's not a big dollar value there. When those mom and pop stores are gone and you got to go an hour out of your fucking way to get groceries, remember you called Donald Trump daddy, okay? Remember Donald Trump was daddy to you, okay? Remember y'all made fun of everybody, called the Democrats bleeding heart liberals, just really acted a fool with folks. Well, now, since all of the subsidies are gone that helped you be able to talk shit and pop it anyway, because a lot of you motherfuckers is fucked up, okay? You fucked up financially, and the only way you are that person that you think that you're projecting that you are is because you're on public health, you're on public housing or some shit, or you're on government subsidies, and you were afforded that lifestyle. Well, a lot of y'all masks getting ready to drop off too, okay? And I'm talking to everybody when I say that. Those of you that just be popping it and doing all of that shit, and now that things have gone away, you're going to have to humble yourself one way or another. Because a lot of y'all that are on public housing and shit, or government subsidies, y'all were the main ones that voted for Donald Trump too, foolishly. What y'all say? Daddy's home, and daddy's home to rob America. And that's exactly what he's going to do. See, y'all thought that aligning with this evil motherfucker, y'all thought y'all were hurting other people, okay? Y'all went into this white people, and I'm going to say white people because y'all voted for him in overwhelming majority, okay? This is y'all fault. It's like white people need to start a fucking catastrophe in order to try to maintain some type of control of the situation. Maybe white people operate under controlled chaos. I don't know. But this situation could have all been avoided had y'all voted for Kamala Harris, okay? Sure, she may not have been the perfect president, but none of these motherfucking men were, okay? None of them. Not one of them were perfect. What we needed in this country was a push forward, and Kamala Harris represented that. Because of y'all hatred and evil ways ingrained in you, in your soul, okay? Because I know a lot of y'all don't like her, but I agree with Jane Elliott, because all white people are inherently racist any fucking way. Y'all voted with your lower selves, okay? Low vibrating ass, Caucasoid mountain ass energy. You voted and did that, okay? And y'all let Trump play in y'all motherfucking face. He been playing in y'all face this whole motherfucking time, okay? Had you believing delusionally that you were on his level, which his level is beneath the lowest level in hell. So if you even believe that you are equivalent to some scum like Donald Trump, I don't know what to tell you any fucking way, Okay? Regardless to how much money he got, I am better than that motherfucker. And you should think that too. Okay? Fuck his money. He has no class. He has no dignity. He has nothing. He is literally a fucking waste of a human. And this is who you've aligned yourself with. Yeah, he played in y'all face real good. Had you believing, yeah, I'm going to do this and do that in America first. And the first fucking thing this little short, fat, limping bastard do is give Argentina. What Argentina? Argentina. What did he get him? $20 billion, $40 billion? Money that he could have taken and funded the SNAP program. But he did not. But because y'all were so racist and too blind to the shit that he was doing. See, it's a story in that, it's a chapter, excuse me, in that motherfucking 48 Laws of Power book. And I have the book, and I'm going to have to read it again. So when I present this again, because I will, because like I said, everybody's being affected by it. Motherfuckers' jobs are being cut, motherfuckers' hours are being cut short. So y'all might see me on this motherfucker more, okay? Anyway, there's a chapter there that describes exactly what Donald Trump is doing now. I want to say it was the chat I was going with. It was just chapter 3. Because I told you I got this motherfucker. Which one did I say? Did I see? I noticed he was doing. And I could be wrong. If you have your opinion, you can tell me. But, oh, excuse me. The laws, it's not chapters. I feel like he's doing law number 3. Conceal your intentions. Keep people off balance and in the dark by never revealing the purpose behind your actions. If they have no clue what you are up to, they cannot prepare a defense. Guide them far enough down the wrong path, envelop them in enough smoke, and by the time they realize your intentions, it will be too late. I fully believe that he is rolling by law number 3. He does everything, and he tries to blindside Americans with everything that he does, okay? This ain't the only play that he's running off of. It would be stupid to think this is the only book that he's doing this shit off, but he's definitely running some shit up out of this motherfucker. And if you got this goddamn book and y'all want to discuss this book, let me know. Just let me know what y'all want to do. Because like I said, motherfuckers got time now, okay? But yeah, they're definitely using this because if you employ some of these things in this fucking book, you can't have your way on this earth, okay? But Donald Trump played with y'all. All of y'all that voted for him. But specifically to white America, because I told y'all there was going to be a downfall of white America because y'all were the ones who did it, okay? See, you thought that Donald Trump had changed. I don't think that that's true. I just think that a lot of y'all racism showed up. And now it has fucked you because it has not only been expensive, but it has been heartbreaking, hasn't it? Tell me how good being a racist has been to you. Tell me how much your family is suffering right now because you hate people who look like me. Because you hate that black woman on your job because she's your supervisor. You hate that black man because his car is better than yours. Because you ain't considering the fact that black man get his ass up and go to work 6 out of 7 days a week to pay for a motherfucking apartment, because a lot of people are blocked from being able to even buy houses because of some dumbass redlining, okay? But I digress. You hating on this black man because he get his ass up and go to work every day to pay for this overpriced ass motherfucking apartment that's in not necessarily a dilapidated area, but not in the best area. But you feel like or felt like you should have the best because you're white. So y'all thought by pouring into Donald Trump and his selfishness, his King of Cups attitude, pouring 7 of coins energy into him, he was going to pour the same back into you. But he played y'all. He been playing in y'all face since he's been alive, okay? And the motherfucker been alive a very long time. He was born in 1946. This is who y'all elected as y'all president. Somebody who was born in so many worlds ago. He's never going to understand what's going on in 2025 and beyond. Even though I think he's going to Or I feel like he'll be going to the Elvis Presley concert within them 7 to 9 months that he's ruining this motherfucking country. See, he's making sure that he fucks the country up enough that it cannot recover even if he does die. I believe he knows that he's terminal. But we'll get there, okay? See, y'all throwing support behind him thought he was going to give y'all something, and he has taken everything, okay? 4 of Cups energy, 4 of Coins energy. Let me make sure y'all can see both of these cards because, I mean, he has taken everything. He is, with this government shutdown because of these Epstein files. This is them refusing to show them Epstein files. This is the 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Coins. Same thing. This is them refusing to show those Epstein files. And this is them kind of paying Americans back because motherfuckers want to know, yeah, let's see this orange bitch's name in this file in addition to whomever the fuck else is in there, okay? So let's be clear. If Bill Clinton is on those motherfucking files, he needs to go to jail too, okay? Just so y'all know, there is no protect the Democrats. It's only protect the victims and protect the fucking children, okay? Fuck anybody that's on that list. You need to leave these motherfucking kids alone. Go get you a whore if that's what you need. But leave these goddamn kids the fuck alone. And whomever is on that list needs to go down with Trump. So I know it's more Republicans on there than anything. Or more motherfuckers that's been in bed with Donald Trump because they're refusing to show them Epstein files. And in their refusal, they're starving Americans, okay? That whole let them eat cake shit. Oh, baby, I can't wait till that motherfucker dies, okay? But I digress because I have to go in because white people, y'all did this. Like I said, y'all have to start some type of fucking chaos before you can see that things need to fucking change. Now, y'all are hurting, okay? Y'all are hurting. You're worried. Like, what are we going to do? Y'all are figuring out that 42% of y'all are the ones that are on government assistance, okay? A lot of black folk, a whole lot of us have been getting it out the fucking mud so long that we don't know what that is, what assistance looks like in no form because we've had no fucking assistance. We've had no fucking allies. So black people have had to get it on our own, okay? So we know what this look like. That's why I keep telling y'all we gonna be all right. But it's white people that's worried, okay? Those 9, excuse me, this is a 9 of Swords, okay? That's significant with a downfall as well. And there is Gemini energy on this, okay? A downfall for white Americans, as I said a couple readings ago, courtesy of y'all favorite Gemini. That Gemini that y'all elected, that Gemini that y'all elevated, yeah, Donald Trump. Yeah, courtesy of him. And although y'all might be being sincere in your embarrassment because y'all thought that y'all had a relationship with Donald Trump, don't understand. You make less than $100,000 a year and you thought that you had something in common with a billionaire? See, your common sense ain't good either, but let's continue. Yeah. You thought you had a relationship. A lot of y'all are embarrassed. Oh, I regret voting for him. This isn't what I voted for, blah, blah, blah. Whatever y'all are saying, the whites playing the shit now, okay? Because, again, y'all could have taken care of this on November 6th, literally, okay? But you didn't. Now you're fucking around and finding out, okay? And people don't really want to really have no real relationship with y'all because you're untrustworthy, okay? We don't know whether or not y'all lying when you saying you really need help and you fucked up and y'all really want our help. No, y'all want us to throw our black bodies in the path and make things okay so y'all white asses can sit back in comfort. No, we're not doing that this time, okay? We're speaking up online. We're doing things like feeding up into our own, communities. Yeah, we ain't got time for y'all. Okay. And while this seems like the situation that is going on seems like it's an injustice, white people, I want y'all to understand, no, this is justice for the people of color that your ancestors destroyed. The communities y'all destroyed. Oh, never forget Tulsa, Oklahoma. Y'all forgot y'all burned shit up there. Yeah, I know y'all like to forget about that. See, black people had built up their own community and didn't need white folks. Y'all couldn't stand that. Y'all gonna see a whole lot of little Tulsa, Oklahomas coming up because we're getting to the stage where we needed y'all anyway. We just had to figure out how to navigate it, okay? Slavery is over in totality. But y'all feeling like this is injustice. But again, your history has been shitty, white people. I am not sorry to say my interpretation of your Bible, the book that y'all have rewritten over and over again. So don't get upset with my interpretation of what y'all words said. According to y'all words, this is your judgment. Okay, Esau's children. This is y'all judgment because y'all are the ones that turned your back on God. Okay, y'all became bigger than the program. Y'all are the ones that sided with the Antichrist. Y'all are the ones that killed Jesus. And you expect me to believe that I should listen to you when you saying you praying to Jesus at this stop? Bullshit. You probably praying that it go on. Yeah. See, you have a history of being devious and that your chickens are coming home to roost, ain't they? Oh, you heartbroken. Y'all are heartbroken. Don't know what you're going to do, huh? Well, this is the same energy that y'all gave my ancestors. This is the same energy that you gave some other black person's ancestors. This is the same energy that you're currently giving the Hispanic or Latin community as a whole. Okay, this is what you're giving them: heartbreak, separation from their family, like enough, like they hurting. Okay, you're hurting. Your current present day hurting people, white people. Y'all helped hurt the country on November 6th. Voting with the ideals of a racist, and now shit has hit the fan and y'all need everybody's help and y'all want everybody on one accord. For what? Again, y'all will backshoot us, okay? And I mean that physically and fucking, shit, I can't get the fucking word out. Figuratively. Shit, I mean that physically and figuratively, y'all, okay? If we decide to, and we're not, understand that. We're not doing a damn thing, okay? We'll protest peacefully and take our black ass home if we do that. If we put ourselves in the path of white people, y'all would find a way to turn on us. This is why this is your fight. This is why, while y'all not knowing what the fuck to do, y'all stood complicit to the shit when it was happening to everyone else. Now it is simply your turn, okay? It is simply your turn to fight white people. Simply your turn, okay? Especially because there are far too many of y'all, like I said, that get on this motherfucking internet and make fun of people who are in dilapidated financial situations, okay? Y'all got that real bad. And I ain't going to tell you you need to stop because God already casting judgment on you. Unfortunately, yeah, it's going to hit everybody. Like I said, y'all cheering and applauding all of the subsidies being cut off, but I want y'all to consider how much money your community is getting ready to lose, okay? When your grocery stores are gone and you got to travel a long fucking distance to go to the grocery store, and when you get to the grocery store, you can't afford shit there but bologna and bread, if that. Hell, and even if you can't afford it, do you really want your fucking meat from Argentina? Botulism, mad cow disease, you name it. What's coming through over here, okay? Donald Trump specifically set that deal up for a fucking reason. That's where, of course, him and his family are going after he destroys America, because there's no fucking way they will remain here, okay? But yeah, y'all stood by and allowed this to happen, and this is why your God, according to your Bible, is casting judgment on you, okay? And now y'all are in the fight for your lives, literally. Or fight for America's lives, because y'all have fucking cause pain to everybody for y'all own racism. Are you happy now? Everybody is suffering because you were suffering with racism, because you were too ignorant to look beyond somebody's skin color. Yeah, congratulations, you caused this. If you are a black person or a person of color and you voted for Donald Trump, your own self-hatred for your own people caused this. See, those people of color that voted for Donald Trump, I had this theory about y'all. I feel like y'all was mad with some woman in your life, and this was your way to get back at her because you thought you were going to have control over her. Congratulations, fool. Now you are in the fight for your life. And even if you don't want to fight, there's going to come a day very soon, okay, that you're going to have to fight, and you won't have the strength to fight because y'all ain't being fed. Y'all ain't eating. I mean it when I say 42% of white America is on food stamps, greater than any demographic in this motherfucking country. And y'all dare voted against your own self-interest. Congratulations, please. Congratulations. And see, y'all can keep on. Those of y'all that's kissing Donald Trump's ass, baby, that man is so full of himself and full of his ego. There is no solution that he's willing to reach. He means he's going to build that fucking gold ballroom, and that's all that matters. He's reallocated the funds that were available for make sure y'all can see that five of swords. That's fighting energy. Okay, this is people trying to fight back against Donald Trump's bullshit. But like I said, he's already reallocated that money towards what he wants. Okay, King of Swords reverse. This is complete ego. Okay, that man don't give a fuck about nobody starving. He's probably gonna do some bullshit like sit up in front of Americans or put up a picture for Thanksgiving, Happy Thanksgiving, with him slicing a turkey around the table with his family. Like, yeah, he's the type of piece of shit that absolutely will do this. And look forward to certain Republicans doing this too. And again, I'm going to remind y'all, get your ass up and go and vote these people the fuck out of these seats when it is time to vote again. Don't wait till 2028, okay? Don't wait till 2026, because some of y'all got primaries that are coming up now, okay? Get up and do what you need to do if you really want to move this, because if not, he don't give a fuck, okay? There is no solution. His solution has already been reached. I will build me a gold goddamn ballroom and an ode to Trump, and y'all will starve. He means that, okay? He don't give a fuck what type of burden this puts on the back of the American people, okay? That's the death card and the 10 of wands. He means to make shit hard for people, okay? He not only wants to kill people, but he wants a reason for martial law to be in effect. The Four of Swords not only represents death, okay, entombment, shit like that, but that's imprisonment, okay? He really, really wants to take away people's freedoms. Look at the way this person looks on this hangman card, y'all, okay? You see that? He really, really desires to take people's freedoms away, and he's doing that by starving people. He's gonna get his death and or destruction before he gets his orange ass off of this goddamn planet. This is his plan, okay? This is his plan. This is what this was the purpose for him to get reelected, because he was angry because he was dying, and he wanted to destroy shit before he got his white ass up off this planet. Congratulations to you if you helped vote for him, okay? If you voted for him. It's your fault. I want you to know that. I want you to know that you have just hurt everyone. Your vote caused this fuck up, okay? But just know that the universe ain't gonna hurt everybody. Some of us is favored, okay? And by some of us, I mean people of color. I mean those of us that are not white. Oh, and I know y'all don't like that. I mean that. Yeah, shit's gonna shake out for us. Shit's gonna shake out real well for people of color. But we have got to get to the place, y'all, that we need to work together. We absolutely need to combine so that white people become the minority, and people of color are the majority. I know that there are going to be people that are disputing that, oh, I'm not doing nothing. Then stay in slavery, nigga, okay? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to those that or who want to be proactive versus being reactive, okay? Because you reactive niggas ain't reactive when the time is right. Because if you were reactive enough, you would have voted for Kamala Harris on November 6th. Let me digress, okay? It has to become some type of quick new world, okay, surrounding us people of color. We can no longer continue to sit separated. Now, I'm not saying we need to combine cultures. Sure, we can still have different cultures, or we will still have different cultures, but we need to learn or figure out a way to come together so that we can take over as the majority. I think that all of our ancestors are waiting on us to have this, you know, click moment. And I'm not saying we got to be best friends, but to defeat this Trump regime and to start the process of getting beyond racism, y'all. Because ain't y'all tired of motherfuckers fucking with you about your skin color? Okay? There has to be some type of start, y'all. This is the beginning of something new. Sun card, Ace of Coins showing up. Now, I'm not saying that shit's going to be new right now, y'all. But what I am saying is during this shutdown, during all of this, we need to make the choice of being there with for each other, people of color. Okay, get beyond your anti-blackness, because the longer you're anti-black, the longer your family is going to suffer. I mean that. Okay, the whole crux of this situation is your anti-blackness, and until you can get over that, your family and you will suffer. Everyone else will move forward. Okay. We will find some common ground, some commonality, or we need to, y'all, find some way to work together. Lover's card, 8 of Coins. It is time for us to do that, okay? Find a way to get along with each other. 9 of Cups, King, Knight of Cups energy. We need to figure out how we can coexist, not coexist, but exist in this current moment so we can overcome it. Because we are the ones that are supposed to come up, people of color, all right? I told y'all it would happen if y'all folded into the black community too. I'm not going to walk that back, and I don't mean, oh, I want to come to the cookout. You're not invited to the cookout. In fact, none of y'all are. Okay, this is a black excuse. Cookouts are black exclusive events only. I don't care if you are angry by that. And with you, and before you say, oh, what about mixed people? Mixed people are black people. Excuse yourself. Okay. But those of you who are non-black and do not identify as black, no, there's no room for you at the cookout. Stay out. Those of us who know we need to figure out what it is that we need to do as communities, people of color communities. Let's get this shit going, because we got 9 and 10 of coins pulling up on us that while there will never be a utopia, we can make things better for us. That's not just black folks, honey. I'm not just talking to black folks. I'm definitely talking to Native American people, because they be trying to fuck y'all around real bad, okay? Latina people or Hispanic community, Latine community, y'all got to come off of this secretive black hatred that y'all have, okay? Y'all the Queen of Cups energy, and it was in reverse, but I want to hold it upright so you can see the cards, okay? Y'all have got to stop it with this secret black hatred y'all have in order for us to move forward, okay? Because long term, if we can combine communities, y'all, we're stronger together. All right, like I said, strength card shows up with the 3 of Wands. In the long run, if we can figure out how to come together, all peoples of color, okay, there will be justice for us, and the roads will change, and the roads will open up for us more. I'm not saying that nothing is closed for us, because, baby, we got Ace of Wands energy. I'm sorry, Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands was already here, so let me pull it back up. Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, and 6 of Wands energy. There is victory ahead for people of color, but we have got to learn how to exist together. All right, y'all? Now let's move on. So now that we've talked about the ghetto, let's go ahead and talk. Let's switch over to some hip hop, and I'm gonna keep this one kind of short, because I'm tired of talking about Nicki Minaj. Yes, we are talking about the things that Nicki has said about Gucci Mane and KEISHA after they went on the Breakfast Club. And a lot of y'all, for no reason, are really falling under Nicki's little spell again of listening to her say things about people. Now, am I saying that KEISHA and Gucci Mane are perfect? No. But their situation works, okay? Nicki is upset that her husband is a piece of shit, okay? I just want to make that really clear. Nicki is upset that, and this is just my opinion, Nicki is mad because she could not have Gucci Mane. Now, there were rumors back in the day that said that she might have fucked on him, might have fucked on Waka Flocka, might have fucked on, what was his name? I don't know. She said the nigga name in the song before. And she was like, "On my life, I never fucked her." Whatever she said, but she said the nigga's name or whatever. I feel like Nicki might have allegedly been passed around a little bit on the low. And before you barbs get in my motherfucking comments, oh, she's only been with ABCD. Bitch, you just became a Nicki Minaj fan during the motherfucking pandemic. Shut the fuck up, okay? Talk to me if you knew Nicki back when she was fucked up bangs and crinkles, Nicki, and cheap ass motherfucking stretch pants and big pink Victoria's Secrets bra, or two of them, because the bitch used to wear two bras. She used to wear a pink one underneath a black one, and they both came from fucking Victoria's Secrets. If you didn't know about the bitch then, okay, if you didn't know about the bitch when she was a little boy, when she was a little bulldog, when she was a little stud, okay, shut your fucking mouth. Okay. Anyway, yeah, I believe that Nicki, being full of herself, being Nicki, her the usual Nicki. Okay, let me give her reverse energy because she's always in reverse energy. Okay. She's King of Cups in reverse. When things are not going her way, she will throw a temper tantrum, okay? She's cold, repressed, manipulative, and selfish. Like, she, in this situation, thought that she was going to have a better nigga than what she ended the fuck up with. She ended up, all of that shit she was talking, all she could pull was a nigga that got sex charges against him. That's the type of nigga you went and got, bitch. Yeah, that's all this fight is about, okay? Understand, this is Knight of Swords energy, Knight of Swords reverse energy. Nicki is giving up the energy of being rude, tactless, forceful, bullying, aggressive, vicious, ruthless, and, of course, arrogant. She is being her normal self. She is being her normal crazy-ass self. However, this time, she has affixed her fight to Keisha KR. And a lot of y'all don't like Keisha KR for whatever fucking reasons. I don't know. I like Keisha KR. I haven't seen her do anything that I would consider fucked up, okay? And before y'all, oh, she left her kids in Jamaica. Well, baby, I sent my son to live with his daddy when he was 12 years old because I lost my motherfucking house. Maybe Keisha was in a position to where that she was about to lose as well, and she left her children with their motherfucking daddies. Y'all always forget that the daddy exists, right? Maybe they damn daddy didn't want them to motherfucking leave Jamaica, and I don't blame him because look at this shit ass country. Look at America right now. And y'all like, oh, she got money now. Why won't she go get them? I'll say it again for the slow bitches in the back that just want to hate on this bitch because she pretty. Okay? Oh, I know that. Y'all, I know y'all like, that's what you say about everybody. You know, 98% of the time, that's what be wrong with a lot of you hoes. A bitch be pretty, halfway cute, know how to take care of herself, and you mad. Mm-hmm. Like I said, she got money now, yeah, but them kids still got a damn daddy over there that might not want their children around Gucci. And I fuck with Gucci heavy, okay? But let's not act like that nigga wasn't crashing the fuck out and throwing bitches out of cars, okay? Yeah, so how y'all know Keisha's goddamn kid's daddy? Like, oh, hell no. You take your ass over there with that nigga. That's who you want to be with? You go be with him. And I'm not talking about Gucci present day. I'm talking about fat ass Gucci. Psychotic Gucci that went and got that goddamn motherfucking ice cream cone tattooed on his face. Gucci Mane that was throwing bitches out of cars. That motherfucker. Yeah. Yeah, that Gucci. Okay, so I want y'all to consider that maybe them kids' daddy didn't want his kids or their kids if they've got different fathers, I don't know, okay? But maybe they was like, no, baby, you're not taking my motherfucking children over there with this nigga that's crashing the fuck out. Because I don't know if y'all don't know it or not, but people in different countries do listen to rap niggas. They do be listening to this shit we listen to, okay? Maybe he know about this motherfucker. Maybe he done traveled before, or like I said, if they've got different dads. Maybe the dads done traveled with Keisha before, because y'all know Keisha used to do hair and shit, you know. She was a made bitch before she met Gucci, just so you know, okay? She's a made bitch already, okay? She literally got that shit out the mud. She used to take pictures on motherfucking, what's the magazine? King and shit, but she made herself, she grew her bit, she grew her brand, okay? She started out with that fucking lipstick, y'all. I could never wear that shit. I tried my damnness. And y'all know back in the 2000s, early 2000s, we was all on some bullshit when it come to our motherfucking makeup. But you know that yellow lipstick and shit that she was wearing? Yes, she did that. She saw an opportunity, okay? And she took it. So I'm sorry that y'all don't understand that, yes, she did leave her children behind. But consider the fact that they daddies didn't want their children around Gucci at that time. How do y'all know they're not over here now? You don't know that. Because she keeps them pretty much out of the public eye. All you seeing is Ice in Iceland. And that's because Gucci wants his children to be seen. Those other children belong to someone else. Okay? She got to respect their daddy just like she respect Ice in Iceland daddy. Okay? Now, let's get back to Nicki and her foolishness. See, she feels like she can spar with Keisha K.O. because she might feel like, well, my money is closer to hers. Okay? She couldn't fuck with Cardi. She couldn't fuck with Cardi, okay? She had to stop fucking with Cardi. She did what she did, but Cardi backed off, or a team told her, leave this retarded bitch alone because she gonna sink her own self, or she's sinking her own self. So she decided, let me go take a swipe at somebody else. And when Gucci and Keisha K.O. was on motherfucking Breakfast Club, they wasn't even really, well, they might have been indirectly talking about her, but everybody's talking about you crazy bitch because of the way you acted. But Keisha was explaining what she needed to do to keep Gucci's crazy ass in line, okay? Like I said, if you have been a Gucci Mane fan for as long as I have been, I'm talking East Atlanta, Santa. I'm talking about, listen, if you've been a fan since then, back when Gucci was big, back when he had the multiple colored ass diamonds in his grill, like Gucci Mane, that Gucci, motherfucking bricks Gucci, that nigga. If you was a fan back then, you knew Gucci was wild. He was crazy as a motherfucker. Like, that nigga would do his thing, you know, get his vice going, and he would literally go out here and crash the fuck out, okay? So Keisha was like, telling what she needs to do, you know? In my opinion, being a wife, making the choices that a wife has to make, okay? I know y'all don't understand that, but that's what a wife does, okay? That's what a spouse does, okay? You make choices to make sure that the family is okay, and that's what she was explaining, okay? I know a lot of y'all like, oh, she putting work on him. We're going to get to that. Hush, okay? We're going to get there. We're going to get there. I promise you. I got you, okay? She's making choices to make sure that her husband is okay. I probably feel like she really loves Gucci. You got to love Gucci because, first of all, he a motherfucking Aquarius. And Aquarius men is some shit to deal with. You got to be a strong bitch to deal with an Aquarius. And I feel like she's strong, okay? That's that Jamaican in her. She's strong in a motherfucker, okay? But I know that she's holding back a lot, too, because she's very feminine. She allows Gucci to be a man, but while she allows him to be a man, she's making the choices to make sure that her husband don't crash out because she knows sometimes his judgment is off, okay? She sat there and not said that like that, but she basically said, you know, when he cut up, ain't no internet, bitch. She ain't call him a bitch, but that's basically what she's saying. Ain't no internet, bitch. Yeah. Doing what she needs to do to make sure that her husband, in one of his manic ass episodes, that I'm sure prior to us knowing that Gucci Mane is schizophrenic, we kind of deduced that it was something wrong with him. What was he saying in that fucking song? Is you crazy? Bitch, I might be. Oh, your ass is. Gucci crazy as a motherfucker, baby. So Keisha's doing shit to make sure this nigga, when he in one of them episodes, he don't flash out, crash out, and do some shit, okay? She doing what she's supposed to do, y'all. Believe that. She is. If you, I hope you never or don't date a crazy man, but you dated a crazy ass man, baby. You didn't have to move some shit around and do some shit, doing the same thing that Keisha is doing in the same context to make sure that not only do their opportunities keep pouring in, because make no mistake about it, my bitch love money. Okay, she love that money that comes along with being Miss Radrick Davis. Okay, but she want to make sure this man don't do some shit to embarrass their family. Like I said, she do love Gucci Mane. Y'all always think that a motherfucker doing some shit or this is a handler. She's not handling him. Shit. He handling the fuck out of her. That's why she makes sure that she stick close to his ass, okay? She making sure, okay? And there's some things that she's sitting on too. Some things that, let's see this fucking light. Okay, this is the Queen of Cups. It was in reverse. She's got secrets that she's holding. Not that we are privy or should be privy to what goes on in their relationship or in their life, but there's shit that she's holding on to because Gucci embarrassed the shit out of this woman too. Okay, but knowing all of that, or at least having enough common sense to maybe assume that Nicki has decided to take it upon herself to fight with Keisha K. Ordo, and it's because Nicki's going through it. Okay. I don't care what y'all talking about, what type of billionaire Nicki has lied about. Maybe she plays BitLife and she's a billionaire on there. A couple of my characters are billionaires on BitLife as well. So, but this is Nicki's way of getting some attention, possibly for some money. She's probably getting paid from social media, and that's one of the biggest things that she's doing now because she has not been booked to any brands or anything in over a year. So Nicki ain't got shit going on. Her money fucked up. So what does she do? Start a fight. So some shit can be going on, or she can take the attention off the bullshit that she has going on. She wants to make it look like, oh no, Gucci is in a fucked up situation. Here he is in the with the star card in reverse and nine of swords in reverse. Okay, Nicki is hoping some shit is going wrong. This is Gucci, the star card, because this is the Aquarius. But Nicki is hoping some shit is going on, but it ain't nothing there. Okay, ain't nothing there. With the nine of swords in reverse, this is Keisha giving him recovery, y'all. Okay. This is Keisha giving him recovery in a situation that before maybe he was hopeless as shit. In reverse, the nine of swords, though, his energy is recovery, learning to cope, facing life, finding help, shame, guilt, mental health issues, okay? This is Keisha trying to help sure that this man works through this and continues to be successful, okay? Be the successful person that he is. And regardless to what y'all think of her, yeah, y'all think she's a queen of coins, but hey, that woman doing what she need to do, all right? Is she putting some work on him to keep things balanced? Well, hell, why wouldn't she? Why wouldn't she? But I'm not gonna say that she is. I'm gonna just ask the cards. Is she putting work on Gucci? And if she is, it's justified. I'm positive of it. Maybe it's not her. Maybe it's just maybe she is the spell bitch. Maybe she is. Okay. Maybe she is, maybe she ain't. But whatever she doing, she's helping him not be a crash out. She is helping him move forward. Okay. She's that girl. Okay. I ain't got no answers for y'all. Spirit ain't allowing me to answer that question for you. And with that answer, that should answer enough for you. But certain during readings, when I'm at an impasse, I stop. I don't keep pushing and make some shit up. That answer is not going to be provided, at least from me. I'm just going to say, if my man was worth what Gucci Mane is worth, and we married and all of that, and we got a little empire, I'm gonna do whatever I need to do to make sure that he is not squandering or crashing out. Because don't act like these niggas don't flash out and lose their families, okay? Do stupid shit, and now they 52 and single, okay? But I don't have an answer for y'all. Okay? And it's a reason that Spirit does not want me to answer that. It's not our business. But just know that this is going nowhere. Okay? Nicki is trying to make this into something because she has nothing going the fuck on. Okay? Now y'all can buy into this bullshit with her and attack Keisha KR, but I'm telling you, move on from this quickly, okay? Because if she is doing spell work, you don't want to get caught up in them changes she about to make happen, allegedly, in Nicki's life. And KR is very highly favored in the spiritual realm with the Knight of Cups. Like, oh, them spirits like her. Okay, so if you need any further proof and she's doing work, I'm telling you, you better fall back, okay? Because whatever, if ever she's doing work, that shit's going to be justified, okay? And that shit is going to hit, okay? All right, y'all. Just know that I told you. Don't listen to Nicki. Nicki ass is a cursed woman, and I mean that. That woman is cursed. Everything that she put her hands on is going to fail. Don't get caught in the snares of that goddamn strange woman. All right, now let's talk about another strange woman. Let's talk about Chrisean Rock, dumbass. All right, y'all. Let's talk about your favorite crash out. Like, let's talk about this little girl, Chrisean Malone. This might be a bit of a long portion, so just know that this is the final reading for today. And yeah, let's get right into it. I know that y'all have seen all of the shit that's going on surrounding Chrisean, the shit that she's doing, the shit that she's saying, even the shit that she's alleging against Zeus Network. I'm telling y'all, her overall energy, or the overall warning from the universe to those of you who call yourselves fans, or those of you who are being supportive of Chrisean, you need to fall back, okay? First of all, don't believe anything that is coming out of that girl's mouth. That's a Four of Cups, okay? Nothing she's saying is the truth. Hold on. Let me try to fix my light again. I'm sleepy, y'all. But I'm going to get through this reading for y'all. But anyway, yeah. She's got total Four of Swords energy. Four of Cups energy. Meaning the universe is telling you, do not believe the things that she's saying. The things that she's saying probably have no merit, no base, or untruthful. She's a liar. She is always lying. Nothing that is coming out of her mouth is the truth. Not even with the shit with the Zeus Network. Hold on, y'all. Okay, that's the best that I could do. I think that if it's up a little brighter, it might blind the cards out. But can y'all see that? Yes. But anyway, yeah, the universe is telling y'all, look, don't believe the hype when it comes to Chrisean Malone, okay? She is an actress, not a very good one at that. She is a liar, all right? She's a damn liar. All of that praying and Yahweh and all of that shit, and she is directly in the bed with her version of what would be considered the devil in her religion, okay? See, she signed a contract with Zeus, and she's signed so many contracts unknowingly. Chrisean even got underneath her fucking fake page, y'all, and come all on my page with that bullshit and start talking about, oh, because apparently she saw the reading. The bitch watches the reading. She's a fan, okay? And she got mad because I said she needs to tighten up because that road ain't lead nowhere other than jail or hell. And I'm going to stand right on that again, Miss Ma'am, okay? That game over card that triggered you so bad that you out here tripping right now is the reason why. Yeah, pause y'all, because I wanted to go somewhere else with this too, and I'm gonna lead y'all there too. See, it's the reason why you crashing out, because I told you that shit was coming. You came on my page with your little fake what is that symbol, y'all? That hand that bitches always put up when they the most toxic force on the planet. You know, the little evil eye shit. She put that shit up in one of her fake profiles, and she came to my page and she was upset, honey, because the card said game over, and I stand on that. It is a wrap for you, my dear. Okay? So you came on my page with that bullshit. You said I accessed your Ashtik records, which I did not. But I don't need to explain a fucking thing to you because I am a high priestess, bitch. I can look at what the fuck I want to look at within reason. And because I tried to help you, I have all permission to look at whatever the fuck I want to look at, okay? I can read whatever energy you put out there. You want to know why? Because it's not a secret. You put the shit on TV. You put the shit on the internet. You put the shit out there in the LA streets so we can see it. So, bitch, what makes you think it won't be talked about? Oh no, that game over card triggered the fuck out of your ass, so much so that you started threatening people. You decided to write some threats and put them motherfuckers on the internet, and you tried to broad stroke them motherfuckers. So you know what I did? Turn your words right back on you. Few candles here and there on you, because I'm not gonna play with you bitches, okay? I do this shit for real. And deserve ain't never got nothing to do with it, bitch. Do not try me. Try your crackhead ass mama, okay? I am that I am, okay? I am everything that I present here. Now, I don't go on no spiritual tangents fucking with people. In fact, I try to help people. Yet that's what my calling is, okay? But Krishan, you little demon, you rejected the help. You instead decided to continue to crash out, okay? When I was supportive of you, I told you, I warned you in the very last reading, and I said this would be the last one that I would do in support of you if you didn't change, or if you didn't look like you were continuing to change. I said in that reading, and I've been saying this since that reading, if you did not change, your consequences were going to be dire. And this time you may not be able to get out of the bullshit you get yourself in. I stand on that. You even when you arguing with the people with Zeus, the first fucking thing your little ghetto ass, your little toothless ghetto ass say is you should bust this man in his mouth. You said it 3 times, you dumb bitch. He can press assault charges against you. And but oh, she wasn't doing nothing but talking. You cannot issue threats. Krishan, not only that, prior to doing this to this man, she put those threats up online. So again, a few candles burned here, a little voodoo doll there, and your words turned back on you, and voila. Look at Krishan. You crashed out. Boom, pow, surprise. Bitch, don't play with me. Go write that shit underneath somebody's motherfucking page that'll play with your little stupid ass. I'll ball your ass up like a piece of motherfucking printer paper, bitch. Fuck you mean. Yeah, now she's crashing out. Now she's apologizing because now she's realizing that she really truly is alone. Oh, also that Eku might be standing in this bitch's corner where if she fall her homeless, nasty ass to sleep at. When she open her eyes at night, it's probably a motherfucker standing in the corner of her room. And I ain't speaking of human either. Bitch, don't issue no death threats, okay? Don't do that. You don't know how special people is spiritually. You did that shit to BINO, but you forgot he had just went and got baptized, right? See, while Krishan is talking about how protected she is not at all, y'all. She is literally out here on her own, and the devil got her ass, okay? Devil got her. Devil, dark energy, whatever the fuck you want to call it, Elias, whatever. It's gonna get her. Jins, it's gonna get her. I don't give a fuck how many prayers you sent up about her. It's gonna get her because she called this energy towards herself. Bitch, go and say all of this shit. But prior to that, BINO gets baptized. He frees himself. So I want to tell y'all something. Although he ain't he as ghetto as he want to be, blessed his little heart. But that little young man is protected. I was watching their little videos and listening to what he was saying about Junior. And first the fuck of all, y'all see I was right in every one of my readings about Junior. I told you the little boy ain't hitting no milestones. And here's this bitch letting him roll off the bed because she too went and got the damn baby from her sister. Which ain't no better, but at least the little boy would have been around somebody who gave a shit about him, because to Krishan, he's a burden. To everybody else that's around Krishan, he's a burden. Okay, we're going to get into that. But like I said, BINO went and got baptized. A couple days later, he breaks up with Krishan because she lets their baby fall off the bed. He goes and he calls his mama, and his mama took him the fuck away from that little bitch. While I was looking at him explain that shit, I could see his ancestors in his face. Krishan done fucked up putting a death threat out about him. Like I said, this is her karma, okay? You can launch up as many motherfucking prayers in her defense as you want to. They will be unheard, okay? She don't know what the fuck she gonna do. That's why she's running house to house, running around back and forth, you know, trying to stay out of Dodge, because her life is falling apart. She is reaping exactly what the fuck she has sown. How dare y'all sit and say, oh, I'm going to pray for her for what? God ain't hearing you. Okay? Not only is this the Hierophant in reverse, God not hearing you, baby. This is the judge not hearing none of that shit. Okay? Here it is. She's probably ready to go to jail, though. Okay? She back out here in LA County, and DFAC's probably finna hop down on the stupid ass. Because this is a judge, like, remember I told y'all the judge wasn't going to believe her bullshit. Here it is again. She's out here doing the same dumb shit that she said she was done with when she went to jail, right? Nah. Krishan is manipulating stories and everything else because she ain't got no money and ain't got no opportunities. And she got to keep moving her ass around and defending and fighting and doing shit so that she can get paid. Okay? Because she the one that bought into the hype surrounding her motherfucking ass. It don't matter what the fuck the fans were doing. She the one that bought into that shit. And when people was trying to warn her stupid ass, her stupid sausage body ass, to calm down, she didn't listen. When motherfuckers was telling her, hey, you fucking up your little 15 minutes of fame, relax, cool it. Even when people was trying to reach out to her, she acted a fool. Everything is fine, like this card says. She pretended she wasn't doing anything wrong, nothing disastrous, nothing that was fucked up. Everything is fine. Yes, she wasn't listening. Again, she bought into the hype behind herself. I think that she thought because she was she's light skinned and she has curly hair that she had made it. Literally. People are colorist out here in LA. Don't get me wrong. She was around some people who was feeding her a bunch of shit, blowing up her ass, making her think that not her before she was with Blueface, because before she was with Blueface, she was pretty. Now she is not, okay? She looked like a man, talk like, walk like, act like she is a fucking man in the wrong body. Anyway, she wasn't listening. She didn't want to hear none of that shit. She took that people giving her constructive criticism as hating, and you fans bought into the shit. Y'all buy into the shit so hard you can't even see that JAIDYN is the better motherfucking mother. Okay, even if she was taking shots at Krishan, they should land every last one of them. Because she's better than Krishan as a mother. Y'all can't tell that goddamn lie. Krishan is a horrible fucking mama. Playing like everything is fine with Junior when in fact he's suffering like a motherfucker. That baby is going through it. That baby is, look here. Baby got 9 of Swords energy because, of course, he's already fallen off the bed, so he's afraid around this stupid bitch. He's afraid that he's going to get hurt, okay? Because he's a burden to Krishan. BINO told her to pick the baby up. He's strong. Bitch, if you don't pick this goddamn baby up. No, because Krishan running because people is disassociating themselves from her, like I said, okay? Them opportunities is not coming in, and people ain't fucking with her and don't want to be associated with her. Don't know if they back cool, because you know bitches is quick to recool a dumb bitch. But I told y'all DJ SKYE wasn't her friend for real either, and neither is Marsh. Marsh is looking for an opportunity so hard. This motherfucking lapdog ass Candace Owens looking ass bitch, she reaching out to Zeus and shit, and they ignore. They are paying her so much dust. It is so crazy. Like, this bitch is basically pick me to Zeus, because she wants to bring her sisters on baddies to take Krishan in them place. This bitch was looking for a fucking opportunity too, but you couldn't tell Krishan that these hoes ain't her friend. No, she thought that she found her some lapdogs because she thought she looked better than Marsh. She thinks Marsh is ugly. Yeah, that's an internal thing. She probably has little ignorant colorist remarks that she says about Marsh, but don't feel sorry for Marsh because Marsh is an ignorant ass colorist herself. She sat up on one of these streamers platform and called herself something. It was really ignorant in regards to her not being a dark-skinned person. Like, I can't even remember it, and maybe it's not for me to remember, but she's ignorant as fuck too, okay? That's why them two bitches is friends, because two birds of a feather fell together. But Zeus ain't even paying this bitch no goddamn attention, and she just pick me, and ain't nothing happened, Captain. You was rolling with Krishan, and I told y'all, everybody that was around Krishan, what did I write in that motherfucking shit that I turning her words back on her? I said that everybody around her, Krishan and everybody around her, would start to fail because she put that energy out in the air. And that's what she's getting in return. That's what her little circle is getting in return. Okay. Her DJ Sky and Marsh was calling themselves the Divine Three. See how playing with God will get you fucked up real quick? You see that? Here they are. I guess y'all was the Divine Three. Well, that died real quickly, didn't it? See, ain't shit coming for Krishan but a crash out, baby. A crash out. She's in manic mode now because it's coming. It's coming. Her chickens is coming home to roost, and like I said, she's probably going to jail or she's going to hell. Okay? Let's move on over into her motherfucking oracle cards because that's where I had discovered the most juice at. I was pulling them motherfuckers, and goddamn, I'm like, let me make sure I use these this week. All right, y'all. Like I said, we had oracle cards pulled for Krishan. Excuse me. I'm so sorry, y'all. And I want to talk about her overall energy, first of all. We already know it's the same shit, different day with Krishan. It's always a complaint. She's always a victim. Somebody's always doing some shit to her. It's always somebody else. It's never her. Okay? But like I told y'all, she's running because her karma is fucking catching up with her. All right? All of that playing with God, all of that shit that she was doing, all of that sneaky shit she's done, like the alleged unaliving of Ronnie Doe, and shit that we don't know about that she's done. She is running because she's trying not to be caught by her karma. Okay, but what is the West African saying? Wisdom is chasing you, but you're faster. Well, it's not necessary. It's definitely that for her, but in this situation, she's trying to outrun karma, but karma is faster. She's not gonna get away with this shit. And a lot of y'all are pressing for justice for Ronnie. I want y'all to know that even if you don't believe as I believe, when there's something suspicious going on and there's a situation where there's bad karma attached to somebody's death, people get karma one way or justice one way or another. And Krishan has a whole lot of bad karma. Okay. I don't believe her for one bit when she says she's a victim. And I'm not shitting on her story about SA, but I do believe she's lying. I think that she's borrowing Taseki's story, especially after watching this little documentary by a couple YouTubers, okay? But one of them did it real good, and I can't remember her name. If I remember it, I'll pin it. I'll put it in the description so y'all can go view her videos. But anyway, yeah, I think that she's stealing somebody's story, and I seriously believe Taseki was the one that was molested. Now, they could have been touching and feeling all over each other because that whole family was sick. Okay, their whole family is filled with bad. It's just something toxic about that whole family. Like I said, they all need to get the fuck home. Okay, but yeah, all those lies Krishan has told, those stories she spun to get her way, these things are about to come back on her. All right. And we're already getting this inside scoop, and these are no longer rumors that are going around. These are things that people that have been around Krishan are confirming that are happening, especially the shit going on with Junior. Yeah, she's fucked up, okay? And she's getting exposed for it. BINO ain't gonna be the only one exposing, okay? There is the public exposure card present because she can ready to get all the attention she ain't asked for, okay? The attention that she's been craving, she getting ready to get it, but in a different capacity. I wonder, and I'm not going to prematurely speak, but I wonder if she going to at least get questioned about Ronnie, or is she going to just meet the karma that's coming for her? Oh, and I see her karma in these oracles. She really has some bad karma. Let me keep going. But yeah, there's more public exposure coming about out with her. But per the usual ass kissing, y'all obsequious ass motherfucking people fucks me up because she's still going to be forming new alliances, okay? There are gonna still be people trying to fuck with her or get close to her. And of course, it's probably some dude that's just trying to fuck her nasty ass until they smell her. Because I believe BINO when he say she stank. She look like she stank. Even though I don't fuck with him, Soldier Boy said she stank. I told y'all this bitch funky. She looks musty. She look like she leave her ass behind in the bathroom. And according to BINO, she does. Okay. So if her and DJ SKYE done fell out, and she feeling away with Marsh, trying to stay behind. I don't know if Marsh is back at home now, but I know that she had stayed behind with the Baddies cast, and she was trying to get her motherfucking sisters on that motherfucker. And I don't know if Krishan is feeling away or not, but I'm sure she is, being the self-absorbed, egotistical bitch that she is. She's feeling away. So she's going to form some new alliances. Some more people that won't help her check that ego, that won't help her kill that fucking ego. This energy that the universe is begging her to get rid of, okay? She won't get rid of it. She won't. Her ego rules her. She's ruled by her ego. And these new friends are going to kiss her ass and fall off into this shit and continue to keep this bitch distracted and living this party ass lifestyle. So look forward to seeing Junior out with his mama and getting a contact high because this bitch got this baby in this motherfucking smoke shop or this car or whatever, and this bitch is hot boxing or smoking or freebasing or whatever, and the fuck this bitch do, speedballing, whatever, drinking and driving, whatever. Junior allegedly is in a dangerous position whenever he's riding with that crazy toothless bitch that shit him out. I said it. Yeah, but this is what these new friends is giving her. Are gonna continue because this bitch gonna run through whatever little money she get because she's got cloudy ass judgment. Again, she's a fucked up bitch, okay? A completely fucked up ass bitch, which is why she's so easily separated from her money, okay? She's from a cursed bloodline. I told y'all them motherfuckers need to get the fuck on. And anybody that is further supporting them after finding out, I'm not talking about if you support her and you didn't, well, there's no way you didn't know what the fuck she doing because the bitch let you know every fucking thing she got going on. If you support her, period, in today's current state, knowing that her son is almost 3 years old, well, he just turned 2 in September, but knowing that her son is 2 years old and he cannot sit up, she does not feed him solid food. She just forcing milk down this baby's stomach. And before you bitches get in these comments again, making fucking excuses for this bitch. Oh, my neighbor's cousin's baby daddy got a baby that got the same shit going on that Krishan's baby got, and he can't eat solid food either. He's very picky. Stop finding commonalities with this raggedy ass bitch. That baby can eat. That's why he's not sitting up and not standing up because he's fucking starving. This stupid hoe is giving this baby milk only. And he got a mouthful of fucking teeth. Yeah, hell yeah, the bitches that got cloudy judgment and she motherfucking don't think too well. Instead of her getting the baby help, she doing shit like rubbing her hand over his face, acting like fucking Daffy Duck when the little boy's eyes go east and west, because y'all know he got eyes like motherfucking Cookie Monster. Because of her drunk ass, her dope head pussy ass. Her dope fiend ass got high the whole time she was fucking pregnant. Now this baby's eyes is wobbling in his motherfucking head loose like marbles. But you rubbing your hands on his eyes making duck noise. Bitch, shut up. Stupid bitch, but you issuing threats. Yeah, that shit back on you, ain't it? Playing with the right motherfuckers, bitch. Stupid bitch. I ain't the only one. She done did this shit to several people, honey. Several folks about hit her, but we didn't even have to hit her because your bloodline is cursed. All of y'all. Every single one of you, from that wild ass, wicked ass, nasty ass grandmama of yours who paid her own motherfucking son to try to kill your goddamn auntie, bitch, to your filthy ass granddaddy who got your other auntie pregnant, who killed herself. Y'all are all some cursed, demonic, succubus ass people, and I'll be glad when y'all are done with, when the TV is done with y'all. And silly bitch, she thinking that Marsh now is her friends, and everybody she calling friends got some type of, not even really envy, but Krishan is envious of them. Them folks that think that she they friend, she's envious of y'all. Y'all have something about y'all that she can't stand, but the bitch do know how to put on a show with her badass choices, okay? That's what she's good at. That's what this whole shit with Zeus is about. That's what all of this shit is about. But just wait around for a second, because shit is about to explode, okay? Shit is about to explode, and things are about to go from bad to worse for Krishan, okay? She's not happy. She's a complete hater, honey. Insecure ass, hating ass bitch who has destroyed her little 15 minutes of fame. I don't know why she was giving it. Nasty bitch out here sucking on niggas' toes and then getting up issuing death threats because the nigga saw that you was a fucked up bitch. Dumbass. Yeah. A little ugly ass, toothless hater. Upset because she's destroyed whatever the fuck was laid out there for her. Whatever the universe had laid out there, however long it was for her, she did that. Okay? I told y'all insecurity and her emotional intelligence ain't high. She's completely slow. It's something the fuck wrong with Krishan. Yes, it is. But aside from all of that, she's definitely in a spiritual upheaval and a position of falling the fuck apart because she was playing with God. Okay? Don't care how you believe, there is a higher being, and you cannot play with God. That same God that she was throwing in people's face. Yeah, now that God tearing your ass up because you are a motherfucking bully ass bitch. And anytime people push back and try to give your punk ass some type of help and point you in the right direction, you turn against them and act a fool. Your ego leads you to try to get people to do shit your way. Even down to you with these men that you deal with, honey. You even trying to force these niggas to say what you want them to say when it comes down to them encountering your son. When it comes down to you choosing to drink and get high and shit and party over being a motherfucking parent. But oh baby, I wasn't playing when I pulled them cards so you can have your ass up in your shoulders about motherfucking your Ashtik records all you want to. But baby, this is God trying to warn you. So instead of trying to find something wrong in it, and trying to curse people that can literally curse your entire bloodline, bitch. Maybe you need to listen to some of these readings, okay? But maybe it's too late for you because there's a storm coming for you, Krishan Rock. There's a storm coming and it will not miss you, okay? And it is specifically because of those words that you said, that death threat that you put out. People ain't fucking with that. Yeah, I told you the public, the community, everybody's tired of you. This is the breakup with the Malone family that's coming, okay? Starting with Krishan, okay? Nobody wants to hear your music, okay? We know you're a snake charmer, okay? That music that you're trying to put out is trash. It is never going to go anywhere. No artist that is worth their salt is ever going to work with you again, okay? You have no talent. You have nowhere to put people. Like, there's nothing there for you, sis. Please move on, okay? While you still have life in your body and while you still have freedom, please move on, okay? But you won't because you got this history, okay? Especially, again, with these men that you deal with because It's always toxic relationship after toxic relationship. It doesn't matter. You find yourself, or you're the toxic party in a relationship. Let me keep it 100. Because as crazy as Blueface and BINO are, you are much worse, my dear. I feel like you are the toxic party. I feel like your energy brings out the very bottom in each of these men, okay? And per the usual, she runs to social media when she got a new nigga because she has a fear of being alone. She don't want to have to deal with her own fucking self and the choice that she made when it comes to her child. Okay, she got to look at that baby by her motherfucking self and see that she fucked that baby up, and she don't want to do that. Yeah, she's afraid to face her fucking self, so she always got to go get her a little nigga. Okay, but like I said with BINO, them niggas be knowing or they're spiritually protected because they get the fuck from around her real quick. Remember she was going with the boy that was playing basketball? That didn't last. They get his peoples got him to fuck from around her quick. Like, no, you can ready to ruin your fucking future aligning yourself with this bitch. So yeah, Chrisean is the fucking problem. Okay? She's spending all of her money partying, getting high, doing shit other than feeding her fucking 2-year-old son solid food. Let's not forget that. Before you support her, remember, she ain't feeding this baby no motherfucking solid food, okay? Yeah. Spending all her money getting high, drinking, fake flossing and shit, you know. Pretending she's got shit going on, you know, playing pregnant, living with Ray J, just, you know, bullshit story after bullshit story, just showing up on our timelines unexpectedly, inviting us into the chaos that is the life of Chrisean. Oh, hell no. No, 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 no. Then when she's backed into the wall and this anxiety that's showing up on her, after she's issued these death threats and been out here acting a fool with people, she, again, being the stalker ass bitch, reaches back to her ex. Oh, my ex gonna slide for me. My da-da-da, no he ain't. Again, people see exactly who you are, Chrisean. People see what you're worth. People see that you're not worth anything. People know that you don't have any friends and you're not capable of being anyone's friend. You are a snake, bitch, and people see you for who you are. And them legal matters, okay? They're coming up again. Okay, I feel like CPS is gonna get her this time. She's out here in LA. And the truth about what's going on with Junior is gonna really, really come out, and she won't be able to retreat anymore. Some of her cards are saying something about her anger getting the best of her. So is she hitting Junior? Is she doing something? Allegedly, okay? I'm not saying that she's putting her hands on him, but it would not be far beyond her. If Junior is having an episode, she's either screaming at him or doing something. There's frustration there when it comes to her fucking parenting, and that's going to get her in trouble too, okay? But she's going to play victim, and she's going to be like, nobody helps me, everybody is against me, or she's going to play, you know, victim, as she normally does, like she does in all of her relationships. But just as in all of her relationships, you're not compatible, okay? Your parenting and your style of parenting is not compatible with what Junior needs to grow as a human being, or the best life that he can have, because of what you did to him while you were carrying him. Your addiction, your bullshit got the best of you, okay? And while in these situations with these dudes that are, albeit ghetto, really need some help themselves, but they are better than you. You are not compatible with none of these men that you be laying your succubus body down with at all, okay? Which is why it always ends up with you giving too much, Chrisean. You always end up the one that pays for everything, I'm sure, because these niggas ain't coming up out their pockets for you. You see, you got to show them that you big dog. So, of course, you carrying everything and you losing everything that is yourself. See, I believe who you are now is exactly who the fuck you've always been. But there's a small part of you that wants to change, but you keep losing her. You keep losing her. And these men are settling for the moment. They're settling for what they can get out of you. Make no mistakes, it's not a clout chase because you're not famous. You're not famous at all. You're just a known bird bitch that we unfortunately have to see because you were given a platform. Okay? But these men are settling for you. Okay? They're settling for you. But when they're done settling for you, you fall back into the same thing of being a fucking victim or playing victim. Okay? Trying to make sure that you compare and contrast them against your exes, like you're doing Blueface, like you had BINO slapping your tattoo with Blueface on it. You comparing and contrasting them against Blueface because you can't let him go because you did that love spell on him with your dumb ass. You wrote "I love Blue" from your wrist on his wall. Remember that, stupid? Cause see, for real, you and Blue was supposed to only be sex only. Okay, and I'm not saying that Blue didn't put some mixed signals in there, or these niggas ain't putting these mixed signals in there, but you're too emotionally immature to understand that these niggas just want to fuck on you, or just be around you so they can get around you, so they can get to who they need to get to that has the famous connections. So, bitch, ain't nobody fucking with you. Yeah. Not saying that those mixed signals wasn't present, but your ass the one that turns into being needy, okay? None of these relationships that Krishan has, especially the one with Blueface, and I don't know why she continues to mention him, none of these are real relationships. These are just, non-committal, lust, not love type situations, okay? None of them give a shit about her, okay? None of them care, okay? They don't even find her as eye candy. They use her to get next to the eye candy. That's the type of bitch she is. She the ugly masculine bitch that bring out the motherfucking duckhead ass bitches that's trying to get next to niggas that got the motherfucking drugs and the money to spend. Yeah, this bitch she knows she bad building every fucking thing. Everything about her is toxic, okay? She does not bathe. None of that. None of that shit is a damn lie, okay? None of that is a lie. She gets so wound up in these relationships with these men, lusting and obsessing over them because she's never been in love. That is not love that she's showing for Blueface. That is obsession. That is motherfucking misery level ass bitch. Like, no, that's not normal. She's going into these situations lusting for and hoping for some shit to happen, or I don't even think that she's going that deep. I think that I'm giving her too much, okay? I think that this bitch is just doing shit because she's been allowed to do shit. And this is just what she's doing, okay? Now, let's go over into KARLISSA's energy about the situation. Well, not about the situation, specifically about Junior, because she's been speaking up about the shit that BINO said about Junior, because it's true. It ain't shit that motherfuckers is making up, although Krishan is trying to make it look like, oh, they're attacking me. No, bitch. Everybody has been calling you out for the 2 years this baby has been on the planet. You lying little bitch. Anyway, KARLISSA's energy comes up with the sorrow card. And underneath that card, you have loss, grief, and depression. Y'all, I think she really do have some love for that little boy, okay? And I'm not just, oh, that little boy, but for Junior. She has some love for him. And if she truthfully finds out that Junior is not her grandbaby, which she will, because Junior is not her grandbaby. But when she does find this out, she's really going to go through a little piece of depression now. She may not let us see it, okay? But she is going to be sad about it because it's a baby, first of all, being neglected by his mother. Second of all, it could be her grandchild. Okay, like she said, if that is her grandchild, I do believe that KARLISSA is going to get that baby. I have been saying that from jump too, that KARLISSA would end up with Junior if that's Blueface's child. But there's some conflict in that, y'all. All right. The conflict in the elusive card is showing up, meaning that Krishan is potentially lying about the paternity of this baby. Okay. And the truth will come out. And unfortunately, KARLISSA will have to release the expectations if any, towards Krishan making any type of joint evolution with getting to know this baby. Even if he's not hers, I don't think that her grandbaby, I don't think Karlissa would even, well, she says she would help her still, even if he's not her grandbaby. But when the truth is uncovered, Krishan is not going to work with Karlissa. That is going to make her war against this woman even harder. And it's fucked up because Karlissa literally would help this dumbass bitch. Like, she literally would help her. It will be a challenge because, again, allegedly there are some developmental delays going on with Junior. But they would do what they need to do to make sure that baby is all right and that he's eating more than fucking milk, you know. If that's her grandbaby, she would literally trust that process and try to help Krishan's stupid ass, okay? She would literally try to help this bitch, even if that's not her grandbaby. She would try to at least point her in a direction to where a supportive circle is, because Krishan ain't got no support. Her family is rotten to the core, okay, baby? That is a rotted tree, and it needs to fall down bad, okay? But she would help her, okay? If this is her grandbaby, she would trust the process, like the card says, and figure out what it is Junior would need to live a normal life, or as normal as he could, okay? And I think that she kind of was looking forward to that, but as soon as Blue gets out of jail, there's going to be a shocking discovery, okay? There's going to be a real shocking discovery. And although Karlissa is trying to have a shared experience and give Krishan a safe space as a mother and as a grandmother and as a woman, trying to, you know, show her a little bit of love. I know she's shady and she does what she does, but Karlissa does care about that baby, y'all. The universe is definitely sending in the protect your heart card to Karlissa, and that there are mixed signals present, meaning that that may not be her grandchild, okay? And eventually the truth will come out, and I think it's going to come out when Blue get out, okay? Because the energy around them and surrounding Junior specifically is tired of the fucking drama, okay? It's game over. Like I said, this is that card that triggered Krishan, baby. It's game over for your lies. It's game over for what happened to Ronnie. All of that shit. Now, unfortunately, Karlissa will possibly go through a little bit of depression. She'll probably get online and talk to us about it. But it's because she's going to find out Krishan has been keeping a secret, okay? Told y'all. Game over. Game the fuck over for her. See, she could only hide the paternity of Junior as long as Blueface was in jail. He finna get out now. But yeah, she gonna be in her feelings. Karlissa gonna be upset when she does allegedly find out that this is truly not her grandchild. But she needs to move on from this, okay? Quickly, because Krishan gonna be acting a goddamn fool any goddamn way. She gonna find a way to try to turn this back on Blueface in some kind of goddamn way. Just cut your losses, Karlissa, that this is not your grandchild, okay? Because reaching out to her, trying to have some type of olive branch, doing any of that, she's not going to accept it. She's going to squander it. She's not going to appreciate it. And in the end, you'll end up regretting that you took up time with this woman, even after she's lied about this baby being your son's child for 2 fucking years, okay? Well, now the pressure is on, okay? Put pressure on her. But the pressure is on her anyway because Blueface about to get the fuck out of jail. And what else can she do? All right? That shit is about to be revealed. Karlissa, this is not your grandbaby, okay? I know that Blue made this baby during a time when he was out here being reckless, and he's going to return to being a fool, so be ready for that too. But it won't be with Krishan Rock, okay? I know you see this baby and you think this could be your grandchild, and you even putting up with bumping heads with this bitch because you do think that this is your grandbaby, okay? But it's time for you to get fed up with Krishan, okay? And although You gonna be fucked up over the fact that Junior may not, and I'm saying may not because he could be Blueface's child, yeah, but that child looked just like Ronnie to me. So I'm just gonna say, as soon as Karlissa, as soon as you find out that this is not your grandbaby, you need to bid them all adieu. Cut the Malone family the fuck off from your family and move on, okay? Because that game over card that I pulled for Kashawn, it rattled her for a reason. It rattled her to her core. Like I said, she probably already got a motherfucking dark spirit standing in the corner of whatever room she falls asleep in. Be it if she's at Ray J's house, wherever the fuck she at, I'm sure that spirit is following her. And this is why. Because I pulled cards around Junior and his safety, okay, and the energy around his safety, and it does not look good. I pulled from my Hoodoo Tarot deck, and it does not look good, okay. It is not a situation where it seems as though Junior's best interest is being taken at heart, because there's nobody getting any money for him, okay. He needs help, okay. That Ace of Coins being in reverse is not only has anything to do with not just money, but it is he's not reaching those milestones, okay? He's not where he should be at 2 years old. And I'm not saying that he should be a genius, but he should be able to sit the fuck up. He should be able to walk. He should be able to stand up. And before y'all get in my comments and say, oh, he can stand up, I seen him. Every time he's standing up, he's leaning against something. He's never standing up by his free will. He's never sitting up. He's always leaning against something. That baby cannot sit up because when Krishan's tackhead ass threw the baby down in the seat, fucking around with Ray J and them playing, making a goddamn skit, why didn't Junior sit up like a normal 2-year-old, okay? A normal 2-year-old would have sat up, rolled over, and got the fuck out the seat, okay? He didn't do that because he's not reaching those milestones. He needs help. He's not eating any goddamn food. He needs help, okay? Y'all can be delusional all the fuck you want to and believe the fucking lies that Krishan is telling y'all surrounding this baby, but if he does not get help, it does not look good for him, okay? That is the 3 of sticks in reverse, okay? This is the 7 of sticks in reverse. That baby cannot, of course he can't defend himself, but he can't even, he can't look out for himself right now. And this bitch is not looking out for this baby. She is too busy wanting to be a free bitch, okay? She's too busy not wanting to live for the life that she created, okay? Yeah, it sucks for you that you was out here fucking multiple niggas and got pregnant by the nigga that you didn't want. However, the baby is here now, selfish bitch. But she's still too selfish. She doesn't want to really be a mother. No, because I don't want to be no mom at all. She's looking for any opportunity or any way to disassociate herself from this. Don't care what she shows y'all online. Krishan does not want to be a mother, okay? She runs from the responsibility of that. And again, looks for any way or anyone in her family or anyone in her circle that she can lead this baby on, okay? And that's dangerous for that child. Because again, he don't know. There's a rumor that he's blind. He just might be. He don't even see the motherfuckers that's around him. Anything can happen to that baby. Okay? And heartbreakingly, y'all may not like this here shit. Okay? Here we are with the 3 of coins. This is what's working up and going on in her life because this is the energy that she put out there. Okay? There is some strange energy surrounding Junior. Okay? First of all, with the Son of Knives, he's unhealthy. Okay? Knives energy is fighting. Junior is fighting for his fucking life, allegedly, okay? According to these cards, this baby is fighting for his life, okay? Didn't say that. Listen, the bitch not dropped the baby off the bed and did not pick him up. Fuck that. I said what I said, okay? He's not safe being around that woman. Even though she gave birth to him, she's not. I told y'all, maybe, I don't even remember when I said it, but I told y'all that baby is worried about falling again. That ain't the first time he done fell. BINO just happened to have caught her this time. Okay? Junior, knowing what the fuck is going on, but knowing that he ain't supposed to be hitting the goddamn floor, he's worried about his mama harming him. He's worried about being harmed, okay? The energy surrounding this baby is heartbreaking, okay? This is heartbreaking. And the heartbreaking energy comes from the danger he's in around his motherfucking mama. Like BINO said, if Blueface is his daddy, you need to go get your motherfucking baby. Because if not, things ain't looking good for your kid, okay? Things ain't looking good for him if that is your kid. If not, unfortunately, she already sent his daddy to fuck on up out of here, so. Yeah, we know Ronnie's gone, so ain't too much he can do. But his family, you better go get Junior from this bitch. Because it ain't looking good, okay? It ain't looking good. And this could also be him being taken and put in the motherfucking system because this bitch done let him fall again. Or she's hurt him in some kind of way. Yeah, that's her energy. This is her showing up in the moon card energy. KEISHA'S is the Pisces. And here is the motherfucking death card showing up, okay? Here's the death card. It's not looking good, okay? It's not looking good. While she out here playing around with her dumbass friends and shit, it looks like this baby allegedly might get hurt. For real, for real. I told y'all what I saw in them last cards, okay? I see Junior getting hurt as well this time, okay? I do not see him, Yeah, this is unfair. This is unfair. Like, please get this baby out of this bitch's custody. Please. Okay? I'm going to just show y'all the cards because I know y'all can deduce it because a bitch will be watching my video and then to try to get shit taken down because I'm literally telling her what's in front of her child. Okay? She don't want to hear it. Okay? And in front of her child because of her own doing and her own action, mind you. Yeah, tarot is very subjective, stupid bitch. You got chances to change it. This is your warnings. Anyway, yeah, shit don't look good for Junior, okay? This is not cool. Okay, these cards speak death, okay? Or very serious injury that could lead to death, okay? This is Junior not breathing, okay? His wind being cut off, okay? This is him laying down in a dangerous situation and something fucking happens to him. This is him in that car with his ignorant ass mama and they crash, okay? This is him not even growing up, okay? In reverse, the son of cups in reverse, okay? This is him not meeting those milestones. This is him not advancing, okay? I know a lot of y'all don't want to hear it. You're just like Rashawn, you don't want to hear it, but I keep telling y'all, I told y'all from the beginning that baby would be passed the fuck around because he was be a burden to everybody, including Rashawn's dumb ass. If she go to jail or she go to hell, that baby's still gonna be passed the fuck around. Because he really ain't got no roots, okay? Because KEISHA'S, you took his daddy off this planet, allegedly, okay? And you spoke that, bitch. You spoke that. So when people call you out on the abuse and neglect that you have going on with Junior, don't say nothing, okay? Because Junior is in pain, okay? That fucking baby is in pain. And don't let it shock y'all. Okay, so finding out that something happens to Junior, remember I told y'all his wind was being cut. Where's the fucking card at? Damn it. Remember I told y'all his motherfucking wind was cut off. Here is this warning showing up again. Okay, the strangulation card is showing up again. Okay. KEISHA'S probably gonna put this baby down with a bottle. And we're gonna hear about this baby choking or some shit. Don't be shocked, like I said. This is karma coming KEISHA'S way. And remember I said she might go to jail or go to hell. Him strangling will be her fault because why are you laying a 2-year-old down with a bottle? Why is he being allowed to suck milk while laying down sleep? You trying to, shocking news. I'm glad I didn't show that other one. Yeah, you trying, bitch. You trying it. This is the energy around him, okay? Be it purposeful or accidental, that's the energy around that baby, okay? And he's not doing well, y'all. Okay. The child's energy is hopeless, and he's got emotional storm energy because he's probably picking up KEISHA'S negative energy. Okay. He's probably picking up her negative energy. And unfortunately, that poor baby is stressed out. Growing up with KEISHA'S as his motherfucking influence, he'll never get a chance to heal, okay? He'll never get a chance to grow up as a normal kid, which is going to cause him to have so much bitterness and resentment for her stupid ass. Let's say he does grow up, okay? He'll remember the shit that she's done when he was a kid. Please believe, he may not know now, but the older he get, he's paying attention, okay? That baby ain't dumb. He just don't know how to articulate it because this bitch ain't talking to him. She making quacking noises at him. Okay? He don't know what to do. But when he does figure it out, he gonna one day remember this shit and the way that KEISHA'S treated him. If, you know, the other foolishness does not come to pass. And I pray that it doesn't, because I'd love to see the day that Junior resented her and had complete bitterness towards her. I'd love to see that. Okay? That poor baby's soul is exhausted. Like I said, though, because he cannot talk, okay? He's silent. He doesn't know how to communicate the shit, how he's feeling, what's going on, the shit that his dumbass mama ain't doing to help him move along. He can't communicate it, so he got to go through it in silence, okay? And I know that baby feels abandoned because he keep being passed from person to person. When KEISHA'S got him, she's neglecting him and too busy up her sister's baby's ass, carrying her sister's baby around. Meanwhile, her baby done toppled over on the floor. Yeah, this poor child don't know what peace is, okay? Eventually, his spirit are going to start feeling, or he's going to start exhibiting withdrawn, you know, giving up that withdrawn energy. Because for a long time, he's going to be loyal to his mama, okay? He loves his mama. He going to be there for whatever. But eventually, he's going to get to see who she is, okay? Because she's going to continue to cross boundaries, so that beauty that that little boy finds in her is eventually going to fade, okay? And it ain't going to take him that long. It ain't going to take him that long. Because right now, he's longing for his mother to do what she needs to do to get shit together, but she's not. She's too busy worried about public judgment and what being judged for being a fucked up shitty human being and getting her shit together. She's too worried about that, okay? Which could potentially lead to Junior trying to live up to stupid false ass expectations that KEISHA'S has, like that false ass Christianity that she has. She's gonna expect him to be a full on Christian, but he's seen you doing all this unchrist-like shit. Okay, that poor child feeling unloved, 2 years old and got anxiety problems. 2 years old going through this shit because his stinking ass mama doesn't love him. Okay, and he's being passed around like a fucking commodity instead of being taken care of like a child. Okay. Or as a human, okay? You don't let no human be suffering and going through shit, okay? But I believe, and according to her cards, KEISHA'S does a lot of criticizing of that baby. Now, she'll get in front of this camera and she'll mew all over him and purr all over him, but she does a lot of allegedly criticizing of that baby. Probably like, oh, get your ass up and walk type shit, talking to him like you ain't the bitch, you ain't the reason why this baby don't fucking walk. Like you ain't the reason why he can't talk, or if he cannot eat real solid food, like you ain't the reason why his digestive system is fucked up. And all them shit stains you had in your motherfucking chart, bitch, shut up. You are the reason. So how dare you allegedly criticize this baby? Or she's feeling away because she's being criticized for his condition and she's not taking care of him. Okay? She's not taking care of him. This baby is doing nothing but being lost in a sea of excuses because, again, her fans and her And those that are around her are making excuses for the shit that she's doing instead of checking the bitch. DJ Sky allegedly called her out on it, okay? But the rest of these motherfuckers ain't, okay? And in reality, Junior needs rescuing because he's getting hurt, okay? I hope that this little boy is taken from her. I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. That would be the best case scenario for the situation, for the child to be taken the fuck away from her, because if not, things are not looking good for that baby, okay? There's no way he can survive with Krishan as his motherfucking mama. No way. I don't care how y'all take it. I don't care if y'all call me a hater, whatever you want to do, okay? Krishan, you can log in from one of your fake pages and write yet another motherfucking soliloquy. Or you can take this advice and try to smooth out some of this bad karma that you got going, bitch. Because if not, I meant it when I said it. It's game over, baby. Okay? And like I said, you either going to jail or you going to hell, but you going one or the other. Your karma has caught up to you, sweetheart. All right, y'all.
Feel the sacred glow in the realm of the real. Let a power flow.